It's morning, it's early, I'm going chasing birds today. For my 250 bird challenge, I'm going to check out some rare bird alerts and see if we can pick up something a little bit special today. If you haven't seen the previous videos in this series, I'm trying to see 250 different bird species this year. At the moment, I'm at 37. Now I'm a little bit torn about where to go today. There's been some rare bird alerts, a pretty special bird that I might go and check out later. First though, I think we're going to go to Cranberry Marsh at Lynn Shores. If this video is a little bit disjointed compared to usual, it's because we're going to be rushing around today, going all over the place, so bear with me. In the meantime, let's go. Okay, before I talk about Lynn Shores, I have a confession to make. Yesterday, I went to Colonel Samuel Smith Park with Sarah and also met one of my viewers who wanted to go birding with me. His name is Gus. Hi Gus, if you're watching this. We took a look around and we did see a new bird, but I didn't film. It was a herring gull, so I'll just show you a picture that I took of that. It's not the best picture, but that's one for the list. The all-black beak on this herring gull is a dead giveaway that it's a juvenile. The plumage is mottled brown with a checkered pattern, especially on the wings. The adults have white heads and fronts, grey wings with black tail feathers, and generally pink legs. They have a red spot on the base of their yellow beak. This juvenile will take about 4 years before it has the full adult appearance. Now, we've just been to Cranberry Marsh near to Lynn Shores. There wasn't too much new to see. The only thing we saw was a brown creeper, and again, didn't film. It was a little bit cold, a little bit quiet, but here's a really terrible picture of a brown creeper, but that's another first of the year for the list. Now, the most exciting thing in this video, potentially, is that we have heard alerts about a bird called a Tanzan Solitaire. We're going to take quite a long drive in a kind of northeast direction of Toronto to is it kind of near the north of Durham Region? And follow the reports for where this bird has been seen. Tanzan Solitaire is not normally found in this part of Ontario, but I'll talk about it in a little bit. In the meantime, I'm going to drive up there. Stay tuned. Okay, so this appears to be the spot that we heard about. There's some cedar trees and some dead trees, and we've heard that it's going to be in amongst there, so I'm going to go take a look now. There were a couple of other gentlemen here a moment ago and they spotted the bird up in the dead trees here. Got a little bit of footage, so I'll show that to you now. The reason this Tanzan Solitaire is rare is that it normally isn't found in Ontario at all. There might be around a dozen or so sightings a year over here, but it is more at home in states like California, Nevada, Arizona, parts of BC, the Yukon and Alaska during warmer months, but not really any further east than parts of Saskatchewan. When I saw it today, superficially, it reminded me a little of a northern mockingbird. The Tanzan Solitaire is a member of the thrush family though. The American robin is also a thrush. The solitaire is slightly smaller than the robin and a little less plump. Its favourite winter food is juniper berries. The coniferous trees below its perch in this footage are junipers. Well, that was pretty cool. We found a Tanzan Solitaire, pretty rare bird in this part of the country, normally found on the west coast. Poor thing has gotten itself lost. It reminded me a bit of a northern mockingbird in the way it looked, but it's a type of thrush. We heard it singing in the tree. I don't know if that will come out on the video, but a kind of quiet, kind of peeping song there. We're going to move on to the Clarington area. We've heard reports of Bohemian waxwings. Cedar waxwings are pretty common around the city where we live. Bohemian waxwings look very similar. They have a buffy underpart, and that's how we're going to try and identify them. We're going to do that drive now, and I'll catch you when we get there. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. If you're enjoying this, please consider subscribing. Just as we were leaving the Solitaire sighting and I was talking about cedar and Bohemian waxwings, a flock of cedar waxwings landed in a nearby tree. Anyway, before we got to our destination in Clarington, we made a quick diversion. We thought we'd come to Bewdley for a bit of a laugh. The reason being that where I grew up in the UK, there was a town nearby called Bewdley, but it didn't look much like this. There's not going to be any birding here. The lake is completely frozen over. On we go to Clarington. Well, we've come to the spot where Bohemian waxwings were reported, but it's pretty quiet. Just hear a distant raven.
Yes.
I think it's a burst. Is there somewhere near the lake we could go instead on the way home? That's the thing with bird chasing, sometimes it just doesn't work out. We've still got the Tanzan Solitaire. Can we add anything else before the day is out? Okay, we're going to head to a place called Wilmot Creek that Sarah just found. We're going to see if we turn anything up there. Okay, we're at Wilmot Creek. Let's take a look around. I'm using a new camera. It's 360 degrees. Take a look. We saw a few ducks at Samuel Wilmot's Nature Reserve, a merganser and a single chickadee, but nothing we hadn't seen before, and so, after 3 days of birding, we have now seen 41 species. Popping up on the screen now are all the things we saw on this little road trip: at Cranberry Marsh, in North Durham where we saw the cool Tanzan Solitaire, and at Samuel Wilmot Nature Reserve. It was neat to see the Tanzan Solitaire and I'm glad we made the trip. Stay tuned and subscribe if you haven't yet, see if we can hit 250 different bird species by the end of the year. Please like this video, it really helps my channel to reach more people. I also enjoy getting comments from you. Thanks for watching, happy birding.